Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project, we're going to be replacing these older style blinds with a newer, more modern style. This is the one we're going to be putting up. This is the hardware that comes with it. We're going to need a screwdriver. We're going to need a ruler, something to measure with. We're going to need a very, very long, thin screwdriver to take the old blinds off so we can remove the bracket and install the new brackets. So the first thing we do is we put the blinds all the way up as far as they can go. Underneath the bottom, you'll see that little metal clip right there. We're going to grab our screwdriver, that long, thin screwdriver, and we're going to pry on both the clips. We're going to first pop out one on one side, and then we'll go over and pop out the other one on the other side, and then we'll be able to take the blinds down so we can remove the bracket from the door and install the new brackets that come with the new blinds. All right, so just twist on them and give a little pull. Hold on with one hand, and you can lift them up and away from the door, and then we can remove these brackets that are up on the door. Now that we have the old blinds down, we come up here with a screwdriver and we can remove the brackets that are on the door right now. Most of the time they're Phillips head screws, so we can either take them out by hand, or we can use an electric screwdriver to remove it from the door itself. Now, once it's removed from the door, we're going to take our new brackets, we're going to bring them up to where we approximately want to put them. If we can use the existing holes, we will, but in this case, we're not going to be able to. We're going to have to drill new holes. So let's make our measurements, and we'll see where these brackets are going to go. Next, we're going to take our ruler or whatever we're using to measure with, and we're going to see exactly where we're going to put the new bracket. Like I said, if we can use the existing holes, we will. But we're just going to mark where we want to put that bracket on now. We're going to bring it evenly from the top down so that the way the blinds themselves are not crooked. And then we're going to measure in from the side of the door to approximately where we want to have the bracket located. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side so that it's evenly spaced in relationship to the window's opening or where you want to put the blinds. We're going to mark it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our bracket that we're going to install on there. We're going to hold it up to where we marked the bracket is going to be located. And you'll notice on the bracket that there's little holes inside there, and the holes are oval shaped. You want to try to put the mark in the center of that oval shape, so that way you can always move it up or down as needed so that you have it exactly even once it's installed. We're going to put a mark in there, then we'll take it away and we'll mark exactly where we want to drill. And we're going to repeat the process on the other side. We're going to mark exactly where we want to put that bracket. We already measured it, so now we're going to mark in between those oval holes that I told you about. We're going to put that mark right in the center of the oval. So again, so we can slide it up and down as needed. Okay, so now we have our marks located. We're going to now grab our drill, which is an electric drill, of course. We're going to put a very, very small drill bit in there, usually 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch, because you want to have that hole as tight as you possibly can to put that new screw in there. We're going to bring it up and we're going to slowly drill on it. We're not going to go very quick. We're going to go very slow so we don't move the drill from the location that we want to drill. Once it starts to bite in, then of course you could pick up the speed a little bit and you can drill it until it pops right through the door. Be careful you don't push it too hard and dent the door or drill through the opposite side. So once it goes through, we're going to stop, and then we're going to repeat the process on the other screw. See, it pops through. We'll do the exact same thing on this side here. Careful as it drills through, you don't want to dent it. We're going to redo the exact same thing on the left side of the door now. We're going to drill the two holes that we need, and then we'll grab our bracket, and we're going to secure our bracket onto the door where it's going to be located. Next, after we drilled all the holes, we're going to grab our bracket. We're going to either screw it in with a screwdriver or we're going to use the electric screwdriver. In this case, we're going to use the electric one, but we're going to be very careful and not tighten it in all the way because we don't want to strip out the screw where it goes in the door. So we're going to partially screw it in with the electric screwdriver, but then we're going to come back and we're going to tighten it up all the way with the regular handheld screwdriver. Again, so we don't strip out the holes that we just made in the door. All right, now you're going to screw them in until they just snug, and then we'll come back with that with a regular screwdriver and tighten it up. We'll do the right side, and then we're going to come over and we're going to do the exact same thing on the left side. We'll put the other bracket on as well. We're going to set the bracket so it's exactly centered of that oval where the screws are going to be tightening in now. So that way, as needed, we can move that bracket up and down to accommodate for any kind of slight imperfection. Next, we'll grab our screwdriver and we're going to tighten it down all the way so we don't strip out the screws in the door itself. And we're going to do that to both brackets, all 4 screws, tighten them up. All right, and once they're tight, we're going to grab the new blinds and we're going to put the new blinds up on the new brackets that we just installed. I'll show you a picture of how these brackets connect on to the new shade itself. It's tough to see right here, but I will show you a picture in just a moment how it connects on top. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab that wand that connects onto there and we're going to hook it onto the adjustment. Hook it in, and now we'll be able to adjust the blinds open and closed as needed, tilt them up or down as needed. With the older style, there was no way to adjust it up and down. Either they were up or they were down and you couldn't see out either way. Now at least you can turn this so you can see out or in depending on what you prefer. All right, and that's the blinds installed on the door itself. Let me show you that bracket up on top. I was telling you about how the blinds connect into it. You slide it over the top of that little hook there and then you push it and it snaps right up on the back of the blinds to hold them on both left and right side. And now the blinds are perfectly centered on the window itself, just where we wanted it to be. And if need be, you can slide it left to right as needed. We put these little brackets on the bottom because it's on a door. And as you know, when you open and close a door, the blinds tend to rock or shake. And in this case here, they won't go anywhere. Once the door, the clips are held onto the bottom of it, you can open and close the door and the blinds will slightly move, but they will not move far. They'll just move within that confined space that you wanted. And that's it. That's all there is to installing the blinds on the door. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.